Posted by you/throwradic to comment. I feel so icky. We've been together since I was 16 and he was 17. My friend sent me a link to this TikTok of two guys talking about how, when one of them cheated on his girlfriend, she cheated on him after finding out instead of working to fix the relationship. The man in the video said it was his biggest heartbreak because, while his one-night stand meant nothing to him, she slept with one of his ex-friends, who she had a crush on before they got together. The video said it's a woman's duty to be nurturing and forgiving in a relationship and that women have to understand that certain men aren't monogamous. My friend sent it to me and said, I cannot believe how out of touch these men are. After watching the TikTok, I decided to read the comments. The first one I saw was my boyfriend tagging two mutual friends of ours and saying, "Women, Lamau." One of our friends responded to the comment, saying, "Females are so dramatic," and my boyfriend responded, agreeing with him. I feel sick. I thought we had the same views on things like this. He was raised by a single teen mom who worked 3 jobs to keep a roof over his head, food in his mouth, and allow him to play soccer despite their tight budget and expensive Little League fees. When we first started dating, I asked him who his role model was, and he said his mom. He went on and on about how strong and brave she is and how much he appreciates her for all she's done for him. His mom was single and living alone at 17 because my boyfriend's father cheated on her after she gave birth and was recovering, saying he can't be expected to just not have sex for 8 weeks. I'm just upset. I'm at school right now, typing this out in one of the bathroom stalls because I just can't keep this to myself anymore. I'm disgusted with him. He texted me earlier this morning, asking if I wanted to hang out after school, and I said yes. I'm going to break up with him and tell him why. Edit. He has commented under almost every post this TikTok account has made, agreeing with all of their misogynistic views. He thinks that girlfriends and wives are the property of the men they're with. I'm not just gonna show up at his house, say we're done, Lamau, and leave. I'm going to tell him what I saw, and if there's no explanation for it, I don't know what kind of justification there could be for the crap he said, but we'll see, then I'll break up with him. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt as much as I can. I don't know why some of y'all think I'm just gonna say, we're over, with no explanation or discussion. Update same day. Y'all, okay, so in the short amount of time between my last comment and now, things hit the fan. I made my last comment from my car, then started driving back home to hopefully get my stuff together before he gets off work in 20 minutes. His mother called me while I was in the car. Literally, as I'm driving 2 minutes away from my house, she calls to ask me what sides I want her to make for Thanksgiving. She's a literal angel WTF, and I tried to keep it together as best as I could. I guess she could hear that I was upset because she said in her mom voice, "What's wrong, beautiful?" And I started sobbing. Like, so bad I had to pull over at the entrance of my neighborhood, and I told her the bare minimum of what I'd seen, as much as I could through a crap ton of snot and tears, lol, and she was just dead silent. For like 20 seconds, and I swear my heart fell out of my seat. She said, "Honey, he's not at work right now," and I damn near died. Get this, y'all, her best friend owns a bunch of apartment complexes, like nice apartments, like the 3.5K a month kind. This mother flopper is viewing an apartment to surprise me with when I graduate? His mom said her friend offered one of the apartments to my boyfriend for dirt cheap, and he's planning to get all the papers signed and surprise me with it on Valentine's Day since the current tenant, the friend's oldest daughter, is moving into a house with her wife and their lease ends on February 1st. His mom is coming over to look at the screenshots I have, then she's taking me back to their house to confront him. She's literally the sweetest, you guys. She said she wanted to be in the house when I talked to him, just in case. I'm currently sitting right inside the front door of my house, taking the 8 minutes in between their house and mine to type this out. I am in shock. I'm just waiting for her to pull up, so I'll update as soon as I can. I don't think I'm that sad anymore, just pissed off and confused as hell. Second update same day. I'm not on Reddit much, so I'm not sure if the sub I posted in allows updates on separate posts, so here I am. First things first, I see a lot of people thinking the apartment changes things. It does not. My wording was off, and I apologize. When I said I wasn't sad anymore, I meant I was no longer grieving our relationship, I was angry at him. The apartment was never going to make me stay with him. Second, regarding the apartment, it's 3.5K for a 1-bedroom. His mom said he was looking at a 3-bedroom, what would have been our room, plus an office for each of us. We would have been paying maybe 1K a month for what is usually a 5.8K monthly apartment. I only brought up the price because he graduated high school last year, isn't in college, though he works a good job, and I'm still in high school. We briefly talked about getting an apartment in that complex once we're on our feet financially. I should have included that in the previous post because, while his mom's friend owns cheaper apartments, he was getting the one we both deemed our dream. I don't know what to feel right now. I just can't make sense of anything at the moment, so this update might be messy and all over the place. Now onto the update, I guess. The talk. I got to his house and immediately showed him the screenshots. I asked him what the hell they were and told him I was disgusted with him. I could literally see the color drain from his face. He started talking really fast, and after about 45 seconds of rushed explanation, he just stopped. He stopped talking for a minute or two and just stared at the floor. This pissed me off so damn bad, so I got up to leave. He grabbed my hand and told me he could explain everything. He handed me his phone and told me to open his Discord and click on one specific server. Y'all, I kinda just stared at him because, what, WTF? Anyway, he explained to me that one of the two guys he was tagging in these posts was a chauvinist, and he and a few other people were gathering evidence to send to the guy's girlfriend. I did not believe him, at all. Then, he opens his laptop and pulls up one of those group Google Docs, and it goes back like a month and a half. He and some friends had noticed weird behavior from the guy and decided to warn his girlfriend. The problem is, she's naive, and they thought she wouldn't believe them without evidence. The document had links to every TikTok they had all commented on, screenshots of all their comments, and screenshots from Discord of them deciding which TikTok to comment on and what to say. The comments he made, on the Discord server, someone sent a screenshot of a private message from the guy, Dean, they were gathering evidence about, basically saying he didn't trust my boyfriend because my boyfriend never said anything negative about me. So, the other mutual friend, let's call him Lucas, who was tagged in the videos, came up with a genius idea that my boyfriend should crap talk me publicly and call me his beach and his property to gain this dude's trust. Literally, WTF. I told my boyfriend that even if this was a setup to catch this guy, what he said about me was unacceptable and downright freaking disgusting. He agreed wholeheartedly and showed me the part of their conversation where my boyfriend refused to say the things Lucas told him to, even after Lucas said Dean didn't trust him. My boyfriend's brilliant solution? He gave Lucas his TikTok password so Lucas could just do it. Unfriggin' believable, but I saw in the server that my boyfriend did give Lucas his password, and Lucas even sent a screenshot of the first comment right after he made it. For the past week and a half, since the first comment about me was posted, Lucas had been in my boyfriend's TikTok account. At this point, my boyfriend was in tears and told me he was so sorry. He said he would leave the Discord, block Lucas, and never talk to him again. He even said he'd delete TikTok and let me set up parental settings on his phone to ensure he doesn't download it again. I said no to everything except him leaving the Discord and not participating in the doc anymore. Telling him I know about the apartment, I basically just told him I know, and due to all of this, I won't be moving in with him. He was upset that the surprise was ruined for me, but said he understands. He told me he'd respect my wishes and wouldn't move forward with getting the apartment. He brought up couples therapy and said he would go to individual therapy as well. He also offered to message Lucas and tell him off. He already had about 3 paragraphs written in his notes app. Apparently, after the one comment Lucas made about cheating on me, my boyfriend was trying to find a way to end whatever it was they were doing. I told him I would go to couples therapy if and only if he 1. Did individual therapy for a month or more, with weekly appointments, and when his therapist suggests I come in for a session because they believe he's learned from this. 2. Messages Lucas in front of me. And 3. Never pulls anything like this again. I did say that maybe it's not best for us to be together between now and when he feels he's had enough individual therapy to be ready for couples therapy. He got very emotional and said that while he understands and respects what I want, he loves me and doesn't want us to end. He told me to take all the space I need but asked me not to count this as a breakup. He said he still wanted to be able to call himself my boyfriend. I'm pissed as hell at him, but the way he phrased it was cute. Lol. I told him okay, no breakup, but definitely a break. We set ground rules for the break. He brought them up first. He told me they don't have to be for me, but he wants to show me he's sorry and prove that he doesn't agree with what Lucas said at all. His solution: give me rules to follow, and I will, every day, until I've made this up to you. 1. No contact with Dean. 2. This is not a Ross/Rachel situation. No dating, flirting, or sleeping with anyone else. 3. Apologize to his damn mother. 4. Texting is okay, but not like before. No texting multiple times an hour, no talking just to talk. Checking in /good morning /good night texts are okay. He came up with rules 1, 2, and 4. I told him to apologize to his mom for almost making her pop a blood vessel in the Dairy Queen parking lot. Lucas, he texted Lucas in front of me, basically just copy/pasting the message he was already planning to send, but he added some things. The gist of it was, I can't believe I went along with this. I can't believe I let you say that stuff about my girlfriend. Why would you even think of her that way? Don't ever talk to either of us again. Then he blocked him. He blocked Dean as well, not before calling him out and sending the doc link to him and Dean's girlfriend, my request. The Kraken, aka, boyfriend's mom, they're talking right now, and she's pissed. She was in the room next to the one we were in, so she heard most of what was said. He's showing her the screenshots of the Discord and the messages he sent to Dean and Lucas. When we first got here, I had to convince her to let me talk to him first. She was gonna whoop him real bad. Lol. I saw some comments briefly about it being weird that she wanted to be in the house just in case, so let me explain. My boyfriend's father was abusive. That's the short story. The long story is that he said a lot of the things that were in the screenshots, and when she would confront him about it, he would hit her. My boyfriend has never been violent with me or anyone, but Mama Bear was just applying her past to the present situation because she didn't want me to go through what she did. Thanksgiving, my boyfriend said he wanted me to be here for Thanksgiving. He said he'd stay in his room the whole time so I could spend the holiday with his mom and her friends. I said no, he should be able to spend the holiday with his family. He asked if I'd come for his mom. I told him I'll think about it. I think that's everything. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm tired and overwhelmed. I'll be going to individual therapy as well. I'm waiting for my boyfriend and his mom to finish talking so she can take me home, then I'll probably sleep for 12 hours. Thank you for the support, it kept me sane. Everything today happened so fast, my head is spinning. These past 5 hours have felt like 50. Edit. I am not mad at him for the comments anymore. The break is going to last a day or two max, I just need time to calm down. A few hours ago, I thought my boyfriend saw me as his property. He suggested therapy, both individual and couples. We've been friends since the 3rd grade, in love since the 6th, and we both want to make this work. The comments I made about his mom whooping his rear into next Tuesday were metaphorical, not literal. She's currently giving him a stern talking to about how his actions, even with good intentions, can hurt others without him meaning to. I suggested the break because I wasn't sure if he wanted therapy just for me. He's talked to me before about his issues with anxiety and depression. I wanted him to seek help for him, not just for me.